I know many of you often look for an efficient hack, so here's a good one I'll be giving you in this class, a really good one. So if you follow my instructions in this class, you'll be able to use this simple hack I've used to get 10 to 15 times more ad engagement with your ads at no extra cost. So this is not a PPE campaign or something that requires a separate ad campaign on Facebook or Instagram. Also, using this technique will only take you a few minutes and you'll be able to see your results in a few hours too. So ultimately, this goal here is to get more engagement, likes, comments, shares, reactions, which equals to more social proof and ultimately higher click-through rates and lower cost per clicks and more sales. So let's get stuck into it. So the traditional structure of a Facebook ad campaign looks like this, and this is something we went through earlier in this program. So everything goes through the campaign, and then it's broken up into ad sets, and then it's broken down into correlating ads. And of course, you can have, tens of thousands of different ads within a single ad set. So this is the traditional structure, and typically we place the bids and the budget within the campaign level or the ad set level, but each ad is different for each ad set. That's the trick here. This is something that I need you to understand first, is each ad correlates to each ad set. So say you had a winning ad set, and then you had a winning ad within that ad set. And then maybe you have a different campaign where you're testing a product through engagement or through a more traditional conversion campaign. Each of these tests you're spending money on. You're spending money to generate traction on each of these ads, but each ad is different in different ad sets. Now, with all of this in mind, here is the hack, and this is going to save you a lot of money and really push up the social proof. And this technique I call ad stacking. So what we want to do here is usher all the traffic, all the budget into one winning ad. That way, for instance, going back to this diagram here, for instance, if you find that you've tested all your ad sets and you find that one ad is winning, and that ad already has a whole bunch of engagement, likes, comments, shares, you can technically push all your ad sets and all the different geographic and demographic targeting into that one winning ad. And this is something that people aren't doing because I've mentioned it in the past during my one-on-one mentorship calls, and people are confused as to what ad stacking is. So this is an extremely important way to save yourself budget and also gain social proof really quickly. Yes, this works on both Instagram and Facebook. However, there's one quip, and that quip is that it only works with newsfeed placements only. So let's get stuck into my Facebook Business Manager, and I'll show you how to do this technically right now. So back into this draft account that we've worked on both together, let's go into the ad sets. And like I said just now, if you have a winning ad, an ad set, you want to focus your efforts on that single ad rather than testing 100,000 different ads and ad sets. So going into one of these, theoretically, let's just say this is the winning ad. We're seeing great results here, but you've got so many different ads pushing the same product, yet they're all pushing different ads. But what we want to do here is go back into these ad sets and edit them. So we're pushing that one single ad. So we're gaining a lot of social proof on that one single ad because you're spending a lot of money here. You're spending $20, $20, $20. What if all these ad sets, all $20 ad sets, were pushing into one ad? You can imagine the amount of traction that single ad would get, because technically all the $20 per day is ushered into one single ad, theoretically. So I can't show you how to do this because none of these ads are live, but what I will do is I'll actually go into my personal ad account right now and show you an ad example right now. So here's one of the ads in my personal ad account, and This isn't currently running, but I just wanted to use this as an example. So what you're going to do is you're going to edit the ad that is winning or that you want to push all the traffic onto. Okay, and you're gonna go into ad setup. So there's a few ways you can do this. You can hit this share icon and send a notification to Facebook, so therefore you can see the actual ad itself. Or if you have a completely different ad that might not necessarily be in your business manager, for instance, you can actually go into, and I've gone to a random post here from Boss Hunting. What you're going to actually do is find that post, click the timestamp. So once you click the timestamp, you'll be able to see specifically the code for that post. And that's the code that you want to use. So going back into Ads Manager, another way you can do this is simply, if you're on the new interface, and you should be by now, then there is the ID right here. And all you're going to do is click it to copy that specific ID. So from here, now that we have the post ID, we're simply going to go into ad setup and click use this existing post. From here, you click enter post ID and copy and paste that post ID that we just got, that code, and then submit. So there, we're going to funnel all that traffic to that one single post. The way we're going to do this for Instagram is pretty simple. You're just going to select post and go into Instagram and select the exact Instagram post you want to push all the traffic into. So just to recap, all you're going to do is go back into ad sets, and for the ad sets that are relevant to that specific ad or that winning ad, you're just going to go through them and push that ad set or those ad sets to that one specific ad. In this way, within a few minutes, you're going to be saving a lot of money, and you're also going to be driving up the social proof of that one specific ad dramatically, because you're going to see a lot of campaign budget and ad budget to that one specific ad. Within a few minutes, you've got a crazy strategy here to push a lot of ad traffic to that one specific ad. So I urge you to go ahead and try this method. And if you're still building out ads alongside with me, well, then this is something you can bear in mind and use once you find a winning ad.